John Templeton, the newspaper Variety recalled its famous 1929 headline this week. They said, "Wall Street lays an egg, the sequel." You were around in 1929, although you weren't as active as you are today. What's the comparison?
The panic this time was much greater, much larger. But at that time, the stock market would have recovered within a year, except that the panic spread into general business conditions. And that I do not expect this time. Things are so different. At that time, there was no unemployment insurance. There was no guarantee of bank deposits. There was no insurance on brokers' accounts. There was no Social Security, and many other factors. So that this time, I think this is simply a stock market, a bear market in the stock market, and will be reflected in little, if any, decline in general business.
President Reagan last night seemed to be at pains not to say we would not have a recession. He said if we lost confidence, if Wall Street's mood spread to the country, that we could have a recession earlier than we might. Does that worry you?
No, that is about the same thing as was said in 1929. But it's also said with every other bear market which has not increased in spread. It was said in the bear market of 1937 and 1942 and 1974. And usually it's true that nothing will happen this time except a temporary decline. I would go as far, Lewis, to say that I would be very surprised if there is any decrease at all in the amount of dividends paid out. I'd be very surprised if there was any decrease in the book values of corporations. I'd also be surprised if there was even a decrease in the sales volume of corporations.